James Blunt in 1973. Good morning, everybody. It's 8:16, 71 degrees out there, headed for a high of, it's going to feel like over 100. It's Monday. On Monday mornings, we get a chance to chat with Kenneth O'Neill. Good morning, Kenneth.
Morning, sir.
How are you?
Great. It's good to have you back from overseas.
Well, it's
looking
good.
well.
It's
That's
good.
Wonderful.
Yes, it was a very nice trip.
Very nice trip. That's wonderful. Yeah, we missed you though, but now I'm glad you had a great time.
I just have to figure out what day it is.
What day? Yeah, I remember those.
Jet lag is a killer, I'm telling you.
Oh man.
And the older you get, the harder the jet lag.
Oh my. Okay. Great. It's time for the word for the week. We want to write it down and we want to use it in our language and in our actions. We want to make sure that we know what it is. And this week, I have to admit, it's a tough word. Character.
Something lacking.
Ooh, we'll probably get into that. But character is
not you, but I'm
No,
just...
wait, don't jump ahead of me. I'm going to cover that. It is the mental and moral qualities that are distinctive to an individual person, and it represents the sum of. All right, in other words, character is the umbrella, but it's the sum of a person's values, virtues, their ethics, and their behavior. So all of that consists of your character. It is really who you are when no one is watching. Who are you? And so it's a blend of integrity, honesty, responsibility, courage, and compassion. And all of this is consistent, and as I like to say, it's a focused life with intentionality. And so we like to go back and see where these words, where they came from. And character, started with like a stamp or a mark, an engraved mark, an imprint back in the old days when it first started.
What did you do, get a tattoo or what?
Maybe they did, I'm not sure. But it was later, after being stamping or an engraved mark, it was adopted and it meant a distinctive mark or a distinctive sign. And then in the 14th century, as in the English, we started looking at it from marking a person, all right, marking who that person is, character, who are you, and, integrity and all the things that we just talked about. And what I really want to do here is before we go any further here with this, I need to make something very clear. This presentation is crystal clear. That's right. We want to make it that. This is not about pointing the finger at anybody. I mean, we're all here, and I think our listeners is that we care about the growth of people, we care about leadership, and we want to make a difference in the world. So we're talking about character and really the decrease in character over the last 25 years. And so what I'm trying to do is just to create a conversation. We talk about don't stop talking to each other. That's one of the problems we have in the world. We can't have effective communication because people don't want to talk. So they're disinterested and they just kind of want to walk away.
They have an iPhone or something.
Yeah, they get on their phone. So what are the positives that come from having a strong character? All right. What happens is when you have a strong character, your confidence level is high, and then you earn confidence and respect from other people. So you have trustworthiness. Decisions, when they align with your values, even when you're under pressure, if you do the right thing. We go back to, you remember during Watergate, a long time ago? It seems like it gets further and further away.
I wonder why.
The world is going so fast. But in the guy that was actually in charge of distributing the money to the people that broke in, they had him on the witness stand and they asked him, they said, did you ever think that what you were doing might not be right? And he says, oh yeah, I thought about it a lot of times. And why did you do it? And his answer was peer pressure. So the consistency of values aligning with your decisions. All right? So that's the pressure you get under, but you've got to do it consistently and do the right thing. You get a positive influence from being a person of character. You inspire and you uplift other people by being a great example. You know, we talk about parents, you know, they want to be great examples for their children. The children learn because of the example, not because of what you tell them, it's what you do. And then through having great character, you build lasting relationships, you have great opportunities, and then we can continue on of growing our legacy. Now, what happens is that the statistics show here that we, in the last 25 or 30 years, the character and the culture has declined, all right? Because we put the image over integrity. We put performance over principles. Social media has made public reputation more visible, but sometimes, and probably most of the time, it's not authentic, and people, their appearances on social media, rather than living consistent values. And a lot of times we have these driven matrix that come, we got to get the bottom line, we got to make that profit. And so it just overshadows virtue. We go back here and talk about, remember Enron? What they were trying to do is to create a great value in a public company, and what did they do? They cheated on their financial statement. And Kenneth, who was the chairman of the board there, was on the Continental magazine on the airplane, and they said, this is a man of integrity, which it was not, but that was the reputation that they portrayed for him, trying to build him to be the best businessman in the world or something. That was his kind of ego and the thing he wanted. So there's plenty of evidence for the last 25 years there's been an erosion in shared moral standards, especially in our public discourse, in talking about it, because of relativism is one of the words. And that's the idea that truth is subjective, and that has totally weakened our moral absolutes. What do we actually believe and what do we actually stand for? And the media, the technology have exposed us to more and more moral ambiguity and the normalization of unethical behavior. You know, there was a great book, and I can't remember the name of the book or who wrote it, but it was about John F. Kennedy. And, you know, when he came on the scene and became president and everything, I was so excited about him being president. But then later on, when that book came out, his morality was very low about the things that he did. And today, we have a lot of faith-based groups that are working, and they're trying to create a model stronger character. And character itself is not gone, it's still here. But character is being challenged. It's being challenged. So as I wrap up here, just like I want everybody to know, we're not pointing the finger at anybody or trying to create a triangle or drama here, but this conversation that we've just had here on character and moral change it's for the past to bring it, because we should learn from our past. But we're not really trying to criticize the present. We just want to get this out for people to talk about and recognize that we do have challenges. Yeah, but we as leaders, we face these opportunities that are given us to display the proper character and do the right thing. So we all have influence. You have a great deal of influence, but each of us can model those values. And the one guy that I go back to, George Washington, look what he did with his character. Okay, 2 terms, he stepped down. He said no. I mean, they wanted him to keep running, keep being. In fact, there were people that wanted to make him a king. But with his character, he said, nope, 2 is enough. And then, after the war was over, he stepped down by giving up his commission as the general. He stepped down and did it. And there's a lot of people out there that have great character over the years that we've known, Martin Luther King and all that. But the thing I want people to understand is we talk about these words and we really want to put them to action. So when you're by yourself and you're reflecting, I mean, what are you thinking about, or what are you planning to do? You know, be that right person. And as a lot of people say today, can you do the next right thing? The next right thing.
Hopefully that's what you strive for.
That's right, yeah. And I think, and that's what I want them to get out of this. I don't want them to think that we're beating them up for it.
The right thing.
Do the right thing, that's right.
As opposed to what you'd like to do necessarily is what, you've got to do the right thing. Not whether it's pleasing or whether it's easy or whatever the case may be.
And Jim Rohn, he used to say, don't wish things were easier, wish you were better.
Yeah. There you go.
Be better.
Yeah. Kenneth O'Neill, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to chat with him, you can email him at merger@windstream.net.
Oh, you got it. And they can call or text.
I forgot.
830-285-7010. 830-285-7010.
And the call and the advice is absolutely free.
Oh, and the coffee. It's probably free, too, if you want to go get coffee.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good to have you back.
Thank you. He'll join us next week, same time, same place, for the Word of the Week, where this week happens to be, look at your character.
The only way to ensure
That's
the
good.
quality of your drinking water is to have it tested at a certified laboratory. The Upper Guadalupe River